Welcome back to week 8. I'm Blind Ohio Gamer, and we are getting back into franchise season in Madden 21. So we're not doing too bad in this season so far. We're gonna play against the Dolphins today. In the real league, it is week 10, and the Rams will be playing against Seattle today. So we're gonna face off against the Dolphins, and hopefully we can pull out a win. All right.
Advance week play season game is selected.
So here we go.
Things to do, you have 4 options. Play full game.
Make sure to choose play
Entering
full game.
team select screen, the Miami Dolphins, the home. Ready.
So I've still been looking for that PlayStation 5. Been online just like everybody else, online trying to get one, but no success so far. So just waiting. A lot of people are talking about Black Friday deals and all that kind of stuff, but I'm honestly, getting kind of tired of trying to search around for the PS5.
Today,
so most likely I
from
will
Hard
probably
Rock
not be able to get
Stadium
one until
in
the new
Miami,
year or
Florida.
something like that, which is what it is. Same thing with the
It's
Xbox
week
Series
8
X.
of
Like,
the
there's really
NFL
no
on
use in
EA
rushing out, and that's what I was
Sports.
like telling some of my friends, and I was, noticing it. Like, there's no games that are like exclusive games that are really coming out on the new generation consoles that won't be on the old consoles at this point because of 2020 and all the kind of stuff that was happening with that. So
We'll see Ryan
really
Fitzpatrick
a weird
and the Miami
start
Dolphins
to the next generation
taking
of
on
console
Jared Goff
gaming
and the Los
because
Angeles
of,
Rams.
there are
We are
some
about
exclusive
15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams.
If I have to. I mean, if I come across a console, I'll definitely pick it up. But I'm not crazy enough to be going on like eBay.
Hi, everyone. Brandon Gordon, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try to ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
Game. See if I can pull out a win. Alright, so I'm kicking off.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins set to go now, and their veteran quarterback leading him onto the field. He's played a lot of places, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Not today. 41 the mic. Check 41.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Rick Gesicki. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Dolphins.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Fitzpatrick's throw complete to Grant, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Fitzpatrick throwing complete, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Complete to Matt Breida.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Fitzpatrick again. This one into the hands of the running back, B.O.G.
Getting some good
And past the
completion
35, he'll be
percentage.
dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
Really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now?
All right, so
they're gaining
he stepped
information,
out of bounds
they're gaining
behind the
knowledge
line of
about how
scrimmage.
the
That means no
defense is
pickup.
planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And he'd completed 7 straight passes before that one. As it falls incomplete and puts a halt to that streak. And that throw behind his man, he missed it.
Bring out 3rd down. I'm gonna put on some pressure.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Hopefully they won't throw.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick able to find Shaheen, the tight end.
Yeah.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd
Trying
down.
to put pressure, but it backfired.
Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field
Yeah,
goal.
see if
Instead,
we
they're
can,
able to convert
stop
the
them.
3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a
Holding
flipping
back.
field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described.
And he'll take this
Damn.
into the end zone
Right on
for a
in.
Dolphins touchdown.
All right, so behind the line.
Gesicki, his 3rd
Gotta catch
touchdown
back
now
up.
on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss
7.
behind them. I think that
Oh.
drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently.
All right, so we're
Whatever
starting
they
at
said
25
appears to have
too.
worked. The Rams ready to take over on offense, and they will do so behind the first overall pick in the 2016 draft. Now he's in season number 5 out of Cal. It's Jared Goff.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately.
so you can
One
get up this
touchdown pass. So he
field.
didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's
Get
why a
2-point
defense loves a
conversion.
quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. Still on his feet. He's got the lane, and
What?
there he goes.
What?
Touchdown, LA. Darrell Henderson.
Oh, no.
His
I didn't
first
think he was going to do
touchdown
that.
of the year. And the
What?
Rams are an extra point away
Where
from
was the
tying up this
defense?
football game.
Holy
I
crap.
don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy,
Where
excellent
was the
words. How about
defense?
explosive?
Now he ain't going to get a good
75
run,
yards,
watch.
one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Well, they got down
All right,
7-zip.
so we did
They
get
said,
the-
we'll go for 2,
we
one
got the
up
2
you, and
points.
they take the lead.
How about
All right.
that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Damn, Hendo just took it to the house. Like, that's crazy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one
Put
away.
them back into the 25, hopefully.
Jakeem Grant now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Damn.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going.
Right.
Do they stick with that?
I
Yeah,
would
trying
think
to
that
get
they
these,
would, because if they were
try to stop their
confident
passes.
to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Brings up
Aaron
2nd
Donald
and
in the
Quick
stop.
burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Let's go. Go, Mike.
On 2nd down and 4. Fitzpatrick, catch made, right side by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Yeah, he went out,
It's a
didn't get
first
tackled.
down on a gain of 10.
Damn.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. Now a short one to Gesicki. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Gesicki.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
And 2 at the Rams' 44-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 38. 7 yards there and a first down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle
Now,
him.
question is, they
The
gonna
LA
go for it?
defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They gonna go for it.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. This is Howard on the toss
Yep,
right.
he got it.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Jordan Howard unable to get to
Defense,
that
that's what I'm
imaginary
talking
yellow
about.
line. And the
Whoa.
Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on down. So he needed
That's
the
what I'm
short
talking
yardage,
about.
Charles. He elected to try to bounce it
I thought for
outside of
sure
the
he
outer
got it.
third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense, and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
35-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive
All
linemen?
right, not bad.
When the
6
guy
yards.
that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own
Brown.
space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And this won't be
Brown
enough
again.
to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
37-yard line.
You gotta
That's
get
all
this
about doing the
one.
dirty work right there defensively. Second and
That's
short
alright.
yardage, that's all
31
about plugging those gaps,
is
not
way
giving the running
better
back a
than-
crease to run through.
than
And that's a
3rd
nice
and
job
10.
to hold them just a couple on 4th and 3rd down.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
All right.
He's brought down at the 39-yard
Well, partner, none of
line.
these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Line of scrimmage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
These
From the
yards.
gun to give to Henderson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty
All right,
agile.
third down.
He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on
All
third
right,
down.
so they're going to rush.
From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got
That's what
it.
I'm talking about.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 36. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down.
So now first and
Need to
10
get
as
back
they've
on the
crossed
ground.
into Miami territory at the 36. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Take 4. Definitely take 4. Let's roll.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Yep.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
All right. Get back down here and get this score.
Now a first down throw, gone. And a flag
come on,
comes
Goff.
in as that one falls incomplete. So let's see who this is on.
Oh, yeah. Pass interference on defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it?
What's up?
And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
To Tyler.
That's
All
good
right.
for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Brings up second.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Darrell Henderson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that
Get in
good
here.
feeling as the game moves on.
Oh.
Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there
No
and have
good.
think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create
All
some
right.
space.
That's all right, though.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own
All right,
33-yard line.
stop them
Out comes the
again.
Miami offensive unit. Now they get set to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden
nice to
opportunity
get
for them to go down there and put up a couple of
Get an
sixes.
interception off of them,
Back to
too.
back.
That'd be
What a
nice.
momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Out to the right here to Wilson. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage
Took
with
him
a
a
little
while
over
to throw.
50 seconds to
I was
go
getting over
in
there
the
close
first
to the
half.
quarterback.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
A sack. Still possible.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. His throw at about the 5. And it's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it.
That's
Going
what's
the other
up.
way. And a big
Take that.
turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a weird
And
tackling
maybe
sound.
that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your
might
body. You
get the ball
squeeze it
back.
too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
All right.
To review the play,
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Second and short now following the fumble. His pass caught at the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
All right, so this will put him up a point ahead of me.
Final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game.
All right.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Simba Webster. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
27-yard line.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. You don't see me in your nightmares, son.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. The Titans locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Next, we'll stay in the AFC North, and we'll stay in Ohio as well, as we check on the other team in the Buckeye State, the Cleveland Browns. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. The Lions trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
All right. Q3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26, not too bad.
The Rams take over first and 10. At their own.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a different intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Oh, yeah.
On first down, Brown. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards is the pickup there.
Yeah.
They'll have a 2nd and 1.
And they both running good. That's what
Decided
I'm
to hand
talking
it
about.
off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Hell yeah, defense can't handle. This is like what they do in real games, like switching off the backs.
On second down, It's Henderson. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And with Kupp on the wide receiver position, and Woods too, you know, should be going pretty far this season.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
To play
this drive
like
is pretty
he did
clear.
in the first
Almost
couple
feels
of
like
weeks.
old school fundamentals,
like
doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And we got, you know, good defense, so in theory, we should be at a better position than we are right now.
On second down now, it's Brown. He'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down
at the 33-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at
breaking
about
tackles
the 30-yard
like
line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Only 3 yards though, but
that's a tremendous group effort here, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1, got to be in sync, and they were. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Brown. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackles and guys that go on the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. The running game's playing a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The return man is Grant. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
3rd and 4.
All right. See if we can get a stop.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Way more than
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
A good gain again. That's 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Out of bounds at the
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up
I want to
2nd
sack
and
this
5.
quarterback.
Again, it's Fitzpatrick.
So he gets it out too
Set up a
fast.
screen for Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Complete.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And this one goes incomplete.
Fitzpatrick
First
take that.
misfire there after 6 straight completions, and it leads to 4th down.
Sets up 4th.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Damn.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Fitzpatrick looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in
it'd be nice to
pre-snap.
get
He locked
that,
in on his target,
interception or a
but he was
turnover right
covered
here
quite
like last
well,
time.
and that one's incomplete.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown,
Again,
Dolphins.
that tight end.
Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open
All
for
right,
an easy
stop looking
touchdown.
for that 2-point
The
conversion.
failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it
Right.
was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. On the return comes Webster. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense
get
at
back
the
down
line.
here.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with a slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock.
It's a gain of
What they
9.
need to do is play a little bit of keep away
9,
right
that's pretty
now.
damn
Run
decent.
the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
All right, so they're going to eat up their timeout.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, they'll likely put an end to this thing. Right back to Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts.
They still got to use that timeout.
Talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Use all their timeouts. They ain't got nothing left.
2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and get enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot.
I'm pretty sure I can get one, but you never know.
Henderson will try and run for the 1st.
Yep.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard. If that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
What the heck am I gonna do on 4th and 1?
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
They ain't got no more timeouts.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So the LA Rams with a victory here, and you look back on the score sheet. Interesting, a very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
So, like I was saying, in the last few weeks, I've decided to start doing two-point conversions instead of field goals.
You know they're coming for
because, like,
ball security is paramount. So they worked on
it's just a lot easier, especially with me liking to run a whole lot. Like two-point conversions is a lot easier. So for this one I did, the first one was a run, and the second one I tried to throw and made both of them. So that's not too bad.
The first half at a respectable 5-3 record, and they'll be able to enjoy this one 5-3 before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
Today will be the Rams playing against
the everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire
the next game that you will see from the franchise will be versus, of course, the Seahawks. All right, so hopefully we keep this record going.
Finish game.
Because we're doing pretty good. Started out kind of rocky, but every time you get wins and you play and stuff like that, you get experience points, which help build up your characters or help build up your team, and that's why I think like we're doing a whole lot better than at the beginning of the season. All right.
Entering player upgrades screen, you have 3 options. Jalen Ramsey is selected. Upgrade players. Entering player upgrades screen, you have 3 options. Johnny Hecker is selected.
Ah, the kicker.
Robert Woods.
Ooh, the receiver.
Jalen Ramsey.
And he's a defensive player. So for Jalen Ramsey, he is more like secondary.
This is the development trait. Superstar and Superstar X Factor players will progress faster over time. Players can improve their development trait by being one of the top performers in the league at their position.
All right.
This is the Abilities tab. Here you can see what abilities a player has and what effects they have in-game. Abilities are available to both Superstar and Superstar X Factor players. Unlock ability slots by improving the player's overall rating. This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful ability that can be activated when the player completes in-game objectives. Only X Factor players will have zone abilities.
Yeah, he does play zone. All right.
Slot. Man-to-man. Slot zone.
Definitely put that on there.
Robert Woods.
All right. Woods is a wide receiver.
Slot. Deep threat. Slot. Route runner. Slot. Deep threat.
I'm gonna put deep threat. Woods. And then for the kicker, he's the punter.
Power. Accurate. Power. Accurate. Power.
Do power. All right. There we go. That's pretty dope.
Entering
All three
franchise
of those
hub screen
players
things to
are
do.
pretty high-profile players on the Rams team. So hopefully, next game, we will see some of that. Especially with Woods and Jalen Ramsey as a secondary. Um, Johnny Hecker is really really good. But I've never really had any issues with his like in game with him, his skills and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so it's the end of week 8. Thanks for watching. Um, as always, subscribe, like, and share if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys next week for week 9 against the Seahawks. Peace.